But she was just minding her own business. Remember, if the net is forced into you like that, it's not a violation.
Robin Amo serving. It's 8-8 in game 2. Hawaii won the first game 15-4. Crawford saving a ball. Jenny Wilton from behind the 10-foot line looking for the touch. No way, that ball's out. Side out Spartans. Schmedding checks back in, taking the place of Irby. Irby did a nice job in there.
I said earlier that Schmedding was the bench. She actually could start, but Cortez holds her out and waits to see which hitter is having troubles because there really are no other hitter substitutes. You got Jenny Grossman, remember, quit at the beginning of the year for personal reasons. She was a returnee who had been an outside hitter. They are redshirting Jill Birmingham, and so therefore they're down to a very, very thin bench.
Ball's just out, so it's back to Hawaii. Still 8-8. Rare mistake by Rossman. Good cross-court hit by Schmedding. Might have been trying to tool the block, Chris, but she just angled that one enough to go around the block.
She did. She chose a good spot here. Set drifted a little bit inside. There's plenty of room cross-court. When that set drifted inside, the outside blocker really needs to take a step in and take the cross-court angle away. Here comes that topspin serve.
What a great serve. Woo. What a great serve. Rossman makes it 9-9. Timeout called by Hawaii. Dave Shoji undoubtedly not happy with these type of receptions of serves. 9-9 game 2. John Fink and Chris McLaughlin, and the best server in the conference, Rossman. Another bullet. This time Jenny Wilton gets a good piece of it. Off the net and in front of Kanoa. Jenny Wilton, I guarantee, is going to get some more serve receptions, Chris. She saved Hawaii on night number 2 after Hawaii was terrible with serve receptions against Pacific. She did a great job passing, and now Brandy Brooks comes in for Jenny Wilton, so forget what I just said. Jenny Wilton, the second night against Pacific as Hawaii won 3-0, was great on serve reception. Now Brandy Brooks with a good play. Net violation called up front against the Spartans, but they lead now. It's 9-10. Good news for Hawaii. Rossman's done serving for a while.
Big sigh of relief by the Bow Passers when Rossman finished her serving turn.
San Jose State leads the Big West in kills per game. They lead the Big West in aces per game. And there's a freebie for Ljungqvist on a good serve by Sarah Chase. The overpass is put down.
Sarah Chase with a great floater here, just dives over the net. Ljungqvist just gets to finish it, but give all the credit there to Chase's serve.
Better pass this time from Paz Soldan. Oh, ball lands wide. Amos says, I wasn't over there, but it lands wide. Dave Shoji yelling at his back row. And in the meantime, Cortez has to call time as Hawaii's now snuck ahead. Back and forth we go. 11-10 Wahine. Each team has used up one timeout. Hawaii leads 11-10 over the Spartans of San Jose State. Hawaii started off with a 5-0 lead. It's been back and forth since San Jose tied it up at 5. Schmedding. Smart play by Carrie Schmedding, Chris. She gets blocked the first time. Second time she goes around the block in an angle and gets the kill.
Well, seems to be her favorite shot here, going inside the block. She's continuing to find that inside angle. Bows aren't adjusting right now.
Ljungqvist put a ball over that she couldn't play too well, and Brooks is out-jumped by Hart, who dumps it over. 11-11.
This is getting interesting here, Mr. Fink.
Well,
Both looking a little disheveled, a little confused.
Well, you look on their face, Mr. McLaughlin, there's not a lot of joy in Mudville right now. They're just not playing together. All right over Kanoa, lands in by a foot.
Everything going right for San Jose State right now. Schmedding's laughing at herself. She took a full swing. It was a major whiff. The ball floated to the back court.
Therese Crawford gets it back for Hawaii. Nickname is Reese, and by the time she's done, we might be calling her Ree. like we had a T and a key. Maybe we'll have a re.
Andy Brooks with her standing topspin serve. Good serve.
Tough set, though. And it's hit out. So it came out a good serve, a mediocre pass, not a great set, and the ball's hit out. And so Hawaii ties it at 12.
I never would have guessed it'd be 12 all in game 2 with Paula Paz Soldan only getting 1 kill all night.
Ball hit in. She gets her second kill. Actually, it's her third kill.
Her third,
and don't forget how many she averages a game, Chris.
Almost 6.
That's right, almost 6 a game. She was in a zone against Long Beach, as we said, with 14 kills in the second game. The big problem she has is she doesn't get enough help. She was the National Player of the Week on October 3rd. She set school highs with 38 kills. I mean, you can go on and on about the kind of game she's having. Net violation called against Crawford, and it's 13-12. And this crowd of 10,000 might as well be in your living room because they have gotten pretty quiet. Now they start to rally behind the Rainbow Wahine. Oh, bad serve, lands outside the line. Brenda Irby just dinked the serve to nowhere. Wholesale substitutions into the game for Hawaii. Jocelyn Robbins and Key Williams. Kanoa and Crawford get a break. Hawaii going about 9 or 10 deep. San Jose going about 7 deep, maybe 8.
Good lineup for the Bows right now with Key Williams front left, Ljungqvist and Robin Amo, the other 2 hitters in front row. Look at good block up front, but it goes out. Paz Soldan starting to do her work.
13-12. Tanya Hart, second team All Northwest Region and All Big West second team last year. Another experienced, good, solid player. There's a chance for the Spartans to get the 14th point. Amo to Key Williams. Can't get a good swing on it. Another chance for the Spartans. Paz Soldan. Big time players make big time plays. She nails it 14-12. Dave Shoji calls timeout to stop the momentum as the Spartans 1 game away from knotting this match up. Spartans serving to win game number 2. Sarah Chase, bad pass. Can Hawaii save it? Ljungqvist does get it over, but it's a free ball. The Spartans with a chance. Paz Soldan lands wide. It was touched. It was touched. Point to the Spartans, and they win the game 15-12. San Jose State stuns 10,000 plus as they tie it up at 1-1. Tonight's Budweiser Bud Fact, the all-time career blocking average. Now this is blocks per game. 2 of the top 5 all-time at Hawaii are at Hawaii right now. As this crowd of 10,031 sitting in stunned silence, you can see Sarah Chase, 92 currently at 1.35 a game, and Key Williams at 1.24 per game. So if they keep playing like they're playing this year, they could move up that all-time chart and challenge Eggy and Dietrich Collins for the all-time greatest career blocker per game at the University of Hawaii. That is tonight's Bud Fact, and Hawaii's going to need some of those blocks to take out the tough Spartans from San Jose State. Magazine covers things like that. Dave Shoji on the cover of this week's Entertainment Weekly. Chris, what do you think?
Hey, looks just like John.
Well, it's John Travolta, actually. They're talking about Pulp Fiction there, but Henry Yamamoto, the former PA announcer who's in retirement, does these wonderful things with Dave Shoji's head, and this week he put him on Travolta's body. And, you know, Dave could be on the cover of a magazine, although that game, you might want to put Rich Cortez on the cover of the magazine. We take a look at the statistics from game number 2, the Spartans coming back, and Hawaii didn't hit that badly, Chris, but what really hurt him was San Jose State, 3 aces, and Hawaii was some miserable passing on the serves, and the Spartans just played better.
What really doesn't show up on the stat chart there is that not only were there 3 aces, there were probably at least 5 other passes that were very, very bad by Hawaii that resulted in San Jose State points. Hence, they win game number 2.
Well, they're averaging a little over 2 aces a game. They get 3 in that game. And this is a tough San Jose State team. Every match they've lost to the good teams, they've played tough.
You know, the other thing, Hawaii is just beating up San Jose State in almost every category. They're out hitting them 317 to 164.
For the first 2 games total.
For the first 2 games total. 317 to 164. They're out blocking them 9-2. They're out digging them 24-21. And they've got hitters like Ljungqvist hitting 889 and Sarah Chase hitting 1,000. And those kind of nights you'd think that Hawaii would be up 2-0 at this point, but they're not. San Jose State's got a lot of heart.
So that tells you about statistics once again. There's the ball off the touch, Key Williams. And Hawaii will serve right away here.
So there's 3 players right now for San Jose State that Hawaii better slow down a little bit. Hasseldahl now has 7 kills. She's hitting 059. Schmedding has 6 kills, and Rossman has 7. And here comes Tanya Hart. She picks up another kill. She now has 6 kills. So the supporting cast for Paz Soldan is starting to come alive a little bit. And if they get on a roll, they could beat Hawaii.
And that was one of your 7-11 match points, Chris. They had to get help for Paz Soldan. They did get help for Paz Soldan. All along, Hawaii a little bit sloppy starting off game number 3.